I thought I'll do a live show, okay? And to tell you why am I always cooking for you. Why am I cooking for you all the time? Yeah? Now, what is Simba's Foods? You always see all these fantastic dishes where I cook with no oil, with no fats, with no greases, with no salts, without boiling, without steaming, without using any microwaves. Why am I always cooking food this way? Okay? So guys, what you're gonna learn today is that your cook is more significant to your health more than your doctor. Because your cook has got the power to determine how often you're going to visit your doctor. Because whenever you're eating or drinking anything, you're either doing one of the two things. Either you're feeding a disease or you're fighting it. Okay? So, if you want to know which disease you're feeding, yeah, take a look at what you're eating. They say you are what you eat. But no, not the Simba's Foods. We say you become what you eat. Okay? So what is Simba's Foods? Yeah, Simba's Foods is first line medicine. It's a source of life, the foundation to better health. Guys, you have heard saying we're waiting for science to be advanced, to get to a point where we treat the human frame in the absence of medication. Tell you what, guys, this is happening in your hearing. If it was a prophecy, yeah, it is happening in your hearing now. This is the time, and only at Simba's Foods we transform natural food to daily medicine, okay? On the understanding that God put medicine in the soil, okay? And here's the intelligence of God. He made plants, He made flowers, He made herbs, He made grass, He made vegetables with intelligence to draw those minerals from the soil. Did you know that the soil which Adam was made out of, it had 102 minerals? Check it. Yeah, and so is our bodies. So there needs to be chemical affinity, okay? Because our life support system is plugged on the earth. Did you know that? Now here's a question for you. If where your life support system is plugged on the earth, where it's polluted by pesticides and chemicals, surely it will have a knock-on impact to your health, isn't it? So what am I saying? I'm trying to make you guys appreciate to eat organic food. Alright, someone says to me, Simba, organic food is expensive. I get confused. I'm like, organic food is expensive? Are you saying your health is expensive or organic food is expensive? Have you ever checked the price of cancer recently? Check it out, yeah? So what am I saying, guys? Healthy eating begins from where you source your food, okay? So food does not become magical and become healthy when it's in your house. It begins where you source your food. So healthy eating, it's not all these expensive diets you guys been prescribed to, you've been lied to for many years. Healthy eating is nothing other than having a meal with more nutrition in it. Simple as. Yeah, if you get a carrot from the soil, just wash it, don't peel it, eat it raw, you retain 100% nutrition in that carrot, isn't it? But your way of preparing the carrot, your vegetables, when it gets in your plate, it will have lost an average of 85% of the nutrition in the food. Yeah, so we're eating no minerals in the food, little to zero. So we're eating dead food, guys, all the time. And people come to me on an obesity session, they'll be saying, Simba, I struggle with weight. I'm like, no. No one struggles with weight. You've been lied to, okay? We struggle with food because we're eating food with no minerals. So what happens? You then tend to overeat, trying to compensate what your body is craving for. Hence is why we are said to be the most overfed, but undernourished people we've become, and we've become obese. Now, when we become obese, all these lifestyle-threatening diseases, heart diseases, high cholesterol, blood pressures, cardiovascular diseases, they're all linked to obesity. Okay? So if you know somebody, okay, who's been suffering from any of these diseases that I've mentioned, this is how they need to cook. You need to cook the way I'm going to show you, okay? Because this is cooking for a cure. This is not just cooking and just like all these master chefs and all that kind of stuff. Those guys need to come for training at Simba's Foods because we are revolutionizing the cooking industry, guys. Okay, because I can take all these chefs to court. Yeah, I can win the case. I can sue all these chefs for making the nation obese here in the UK because of the way they prepare food. You know, when they so good to all the oil, you know, when they're adding oil in the food. Now, think about it. When you're adding oil in your food, which diseases are you feeding? Heart diseases, high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, strokes. Yeah? You can mention all these things, obesity, and these many linked diseases. Now, here's the problem. If the oil, the fat, close the arteries which goes to your heart, it causes a heart attack. If it closes the arteries which goes to your brain, it causes a stroke. So if we cook with no oil, with no fat, with no greases, do you think we'll overcome all these problems? Yes, we can. Now, you're going to see me cooking without using any water. Why? Because the vitamins and minerals in our food, they are water soluble. Just like salt, it dissolves in water. So if you're putting your food in water, you're actually rinsing the natural sweetness in the vegetables like the carrots, or the natural sauce in other vegetables like potatoes. Yeah, so the food becomes bland. Then what happens now at that stage? Then you're forced to put salt. Now, NHS here in the UK, they say don't put salt in your food. But guess what? Because of the way you're preparing your food, you've used water and the food becomes bland, you're forced to use salt. Okay, so when you're adding salt to your food, which disease are you feeding? Hypertension, migraines, because you're dehydrated, kidney problems, because you're giving a burden to your kidneys to filter all that sodium. Not only that, you start adding all these oxycubes, start adding all these Royco Savi mix, whatever it is, all those things which are high concentrated in sodium, because they're trying to put the flavor back. You boil your chicken, you boil your vegetables, and I'm like, what are you doing to food? We've been using boiling for generations as a means of sterilization, didn't we? If I wanted to sterilize baby bottles, I'll boil them, wouldn't I? So what do you think happens to your food if you're boiling it? Exactly. So I'm just going to make a dish here, okay? We've used shrimps and prawns that side. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to serve the food just to show you how it looks like in the plate. Okay, so don't mind about the portions, guys. This is home cooking. Okay, so the portions could be, you know what I'm saying, yeah, could be slightly bigger. All right, so that's fine. So the mashed potato, all right, so just put it there. Okay, I don't know how you guys do it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not very good at this plating, so just do it like so. Okay, so that's mashed potato. Let me just get the tongs. So on this side, I need to lift this. So these were the tomatoes. So slightly overcooked, slightly, yeah, but tomatoes is still fine, yeah. Okay, so use that. I'll share that for that dish for my wife, and I'm putting the tomato that side. Okay, so the aubergines. Place the aubergines there. Okay, I love aubergine. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Yeah. Got the peppers, and this part here, that's where the onions were. So I'm just gonna place it slightly on top of the mashed potatoes. So here, that's where the mushrooms were. So I put the mushrooms here as well. Oyster mushroom. Then the main dish, and the shrimps, the fish. Yeah, so just put it there. Okay, just more of that there. All right, so what I would like to do at this stage, yeah, plating is not my thing, yeah, so I need the sauce. Yeah, just put the sauce at the top. This one here is a bit spicy sauce. Yeah, so the beauty about this dish, the flavors are natural. It's beautiful. Yeah, okay. There we go. So the next thing, look at this. When I open my, I take the lid and I put it here. Take the greens on top of the cookware. It becomes servingware. Okay, so turn around, take my sweet corn. Like I was saying, guys, this is not pots and pans. This is a specialist health cooking system. Yeah, so let's show them here. If you think we burnt anything, we didn't burn anything. You can never burn in this cookware. Never. You can never burn because of the way we cook our dishes. Okay, so I'll put my greens here. Okay, like so. So like I was saying earlier, we are encouraging a plant-based diet. Yeah, plant-based meal. So I put my, yeah, like so. Okay, all right, so we now have a dish. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Okay, cooked with no oil, with no fats, with no greases, without boiling, no steaming, no water, without oil, without using salt. This food is amazing. This is how you are supposed to be cooking. Okay, so as I was saying earlier on, we do this for a queue. We cook for a queue. All right, so you find that if you know anyone who's got lifestyle threatening diseases, this is the way they need to be eating. Okay, you need to eat a plant-based meal with more nutrition in it. So what I'm going to do, while you're watching, I'm just going to dive into this for a second, yeah, and just show you how nice this is. My friend, you need to be here. Yeah. You need to click the link on my bio. Yeah. Click the link on my bio and book in for a free session. Then we'll show you how you can stop conditions from progressing, eliminating the root causes of the many diet-related health concerns. You need to taste this food. It's like I'm eating food for the first time. I eat this every day. It's amazing. Tastes brilliant. The video below that I saved on the live, you see how we did a 92 a smoothie packed with 92 minerals. So our way of eating is Simba's foods. We don't just eat to fill the belly. We don't eat to fill the belly. We eat to refuel our system. Okay? So if you want to know more about what healthy living, healthy eating is all about, you know, when you come to Simba's Foods, you know, like Men in Black, Will Smith used to have that thing, because we're going to erase all the things you've learned about healthy eating and all that kind of stuff and show you that you've not been eating healthy all your life. Yeah, it was just lip service. Healthy eating, it boils down to mabikirwe echkaf. Mobiki is more significant. I always say this to people. Mobiki, whether they're a house girl, or it's yourself, or it's a master chef in a 5-star hotel in Dubai, or wherever it is, or in a restaurant, what will determine whether the food that you're eating is healthy or not, it boils down to how it is being prepared, how it is cooked, and where it is being cooked. Is that clear? So we'll explain and show you why dieting has not been working for years. We've got a lot of health programs on the increase, but health issues are on the increase by the day. Yeah, we've got dietitians telling people to go on plant-based diets. Yeah, but we've got people who've been vegans from their mother's wombs. They are obese, they've got type 2 diabetes, they've got high cholesterol, they've got blood pressures, they've got all these problems. So how do you answer that? It boils down to how they prepare, how they cook, and where they cook their food. So as a gesture of goodwill, we're giving free health consultation. Click on the link on my bio, okay? Book in a one-on-one with us, Yeah, you know, we're doing these free sessions, we're fully booked. It might take us a week or so, but book in the day in the week which is best for you and time. Remember, use London time because we're using British time, okay? So book in for a free session and we'll share with you and show you what Simba's Food is all about, how we can improve your health and that of your loved ones. Okay? Your health is your wealth. Enjoy your day.